Christy here, and today we're going to talk about how to make a crown for your slouchy hats. When making the crown for your hat, you start, so you finished the rest of your hat and you have it to the part where you want to make your crown. And then you have to do a garter stitch of a row of purl and a row of knit before you start moving into your crown. Now, this crown used 8 stitches of knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 all the way around, and I did that 8 times before I do the flat string bind off. So for this pattern, this is one of Joanna Brandt's patterns. It only calls for 3 rows of the knit 2, purl 2 for the crown. And I've already done my 2 rows that made my garter stitch. And now I'm ready to start doing my knit 2 and purl 2. And as you're getting ready to bind off, you're going to wrap around your loom 3 times all the way back to the start and cut your yarn so you have that much to work with. So with my tail now, I am going to keep my yarn behind my knit pegs and then pull the yarn, the working yarn, up through the purl pegs that I've done. You can tell they're the purl stitches because they look like this. They have the purl streaks, like I like to call it. And you're going to do that all the way around the loom, behind the knit pegs, and then pull up through your purl pegs. Okay, now that you have come all the way around and you're back to the beginning, now we're going to start pulling off, starting on peg 3, our purled stitches that we did. And we're just pulling off the purl stitches. You're leaving on all the knit stitches. So you're going to skip 2, pull the purl stitches off. So once you've pulled all of the purl stitches off, you're going to pull your string until it's tight. And now you're going to go up through all of the knit stitches. So I'm taking the string behind the now empty pegs that had the purl stitches on them and going up through the knit pegs. Go. When you get back to the very beginning starter peg, you also want to go through and pull that through one more time to get a kind of a final tight end on that. And now you're going to start with the next peg, the second peg, and pick off all of those knit stitches. So your starter peg will actually be the last one that you pick off. So all the way back to the beginning, pulling it off the loom. Now we have to turn your hat inside out to do the final piece. And now you're going to start pulling that string, and you're going to keep pulling it. Keep pulling it. It'll seem like it will stop, and then you'll have to pull more. And then it will stop, and you'll need to pull it more because you want to get all of those parts pulling through in the tight. So once you have it pulled tight, this is what it looks like inside out. And if we turn it right side, you'll see how it looks like it's all knit stitches. Those purl stitches are actually hidden, and it gives you that nice star-like crown on the top pattern. And that's how you do the flat drawstring bind off. Until next time, happy looming!